Luke 21 and 28 through 31. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up.
What the Lord say?
Look up.
You gotta look up.
And lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh.
Right, so we should be looking up right now. You know what I'm saying? Looking up meaning we should be focusing more on the prophecies. You know what I'm saying? Not looking at our current situation. You don't want to be looking at, the things that you gotta. It says, don't worry about what you're gonna eat or wear. Look up, man. Worry about more about the things that the Most High says gonna come to pass. Worry about more of the destruction coming to America, because we know this place is going to be destroyed. So when it says look up, that's what you look upon. Why? Because your redemption draweth nigh. Meaning the Most High is coming to bring you salvation, to save you from this place, man, that you shouldn't be focused on. Give me verse 29.
And he spake to them a parable. Behold, the fig tree and all the trees.
Read.
When they now shoot forth, ye see and know of your own selves that summer is now nigh at hand.
So it says the same way that you can read a tree, when the leaves are gone, winter's coming. When the leaves begin to bud, spring is on the way. The same way that you read nature, you should be able to read the times of this earth and see that, hey man, salvation is right around the corner. It's total chaos. You got volcanoes, you got tornadoes, you got earthquakes, you got uproars of people, you got sedition, you got all these things, man. The Most High said, look, focus on right now, man. Don't focus on the cares of this world, because your redemption, the moment, what the saints been waiting for is right around the corner. And what we've been waiting for? We've been waiting for to take down the Esau. That's right at your hand. It's at your fingertips. That's what the Most High said. All this trouble and all this pain that you've been going through, hey man, it's finna all pay off right now. Give me that. Bring it out.
31.
Yeah.
So likewise, ye, when ye see these things come to pass,
Read.
know ye that the kingdom of God is nigh at hand.
It's at hand. Read.
Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away.
This generation shall not pass away. Read.
Till all be fulfilled.
Till all these things be fulfilled. All right, now give me 2 Ezra 9 and 1. Let's talk about those times. Because he said, and when you see these things come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. So he's talking about a specific time. Give me 2 Ezra 9 and 1.
2 Ezra 9 and 1.
Let's see what he's talking about.
He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time.
The very same what?
Very same time.
So this is the same time that Yahweh Shah was talking about. That what? Read.
Wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Read.
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spoke of these things from the days that were before thee.
Right. So we missed in Luke. Give me Luke 21. I want you to hold that. Give me Luke 21 and 25.
Luke 21.
Gracie, give me Luke 21 and 25. Because he said in 28, he said, when you see these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. Now give me that, 25.
Luke 21 and 25.
Read.
And there shall be signs in the sun.
Signs in the sun.
And in the moon.
And in the moon.
And in the stars. And upon the earth distress of nations.
Distress of nations.
With
perplexity.
Perplexity. The sea and the waves roaring.
Right. So the Most High said you're going to see signs in the sky. Man, you can go out there and see the moon. It be blood red. And then you get up in the morning and the sun be blood red too. It's crazy. You see all types of chariots and what they call UFOs all in the sky. The planets are lining up. And why this is what the Most High is talking about. They got so much stuff going in the sky. They got super blood moon, a super wolf moon. They trying to move, name these moons, but the Most High put them in the sky as a sign. These are warnings. These are warnings. Every time you see that moon blood right there, like they had it was the blood moon, right? Then right after the blood moon, all that stuff in Palestine and Jerusalem broke out. Then it was the blood moon, and then all those people in Jerusalem died. They from that thing collapsing. So when you see the blood moon, no destruction is coming, right? Now give me what you had, Jasmine, in 2nd Esdras.
Okay, 2nd Esdras 9:1.
Read that.
He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Mm-hmm.
And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spoke of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Read.
For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
Right, so you can't live your life like America's gonna last forever. The Most High said He created everything with a beginning and everything with an end. So it's wise. It speaks about that in Proverbs, that it's wise to meditate on your death, to think about your death. Hold on, let me see if I can find that. It's in Ecclesiastes 7:4. So it's wise to think about the end of a thing, and not just, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? You can't just live like the modern American, man. They got their damn helmet on, they got their damn elbow pads on, and they damn riding this big ass bicycle. You see them? They just clueless, man. You thinking about burning, 800 calories today, in the kingdom of heaven is approaching. You see what I'm saying? Give me that. Ecclesiastes 7:4.
Ecclesiastes 7:4.
Read that.
The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth.
Hold on. Is that 7:4?
Yeah, it is.
Waterman said a wise person thinks a lot about death, while a fool thinks only about having a good time.
You said
Ecclesiastes 7:4. That's what he got. Ecclesiastes
7:4.
Okay, I'll just read it. It says, a wise person thinks about death, but a fool only thinks about having a good time. So we should be contemplating and meditating on the end of a thing. But give me that in 2nd Esdras 9 and what's that? 6.
I read that.
It says, you shall see.
No more?
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So we're gonna watch some of that thing in real time, because you can see that now.
I had a precept.
Bring it out.
Ecclesiastes 1:13. Whoso feareth the Lord, it shall go well with him at the last, and he shall find favor in the day of his death.
Great precept.
I got a precept too.
Great precept. You got one? Bring it out.
It's Luke 12 and 56.
Bring it out.
Ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky
Come
and of the earth,
on.
but how is it that you do not discern the signs?
Right. That's a beautiful precept, right? So you can discern. You got people that know Miss Marsh business down the street. You know that her kids is not by her husband. You know people that know that, hey, this woman's sleeping with the mailman. You know people that know business about nobody else knows. But they know all these things of the world. you know, what's going on with everybody, but you can't discern the time, the things of the Most High. You don't know what time it is on his clock. That's wicked. Why? Because your eyes, you're not looking up. You're looking down. You're looking around. The Most High says, set your affections on things above. That's how you're supposed to look. You're supposed to be concerned about them things because this earth is passing away. This earth, it is passing away fast. And it's disgusting. Everywhere you go, it's disgusting. You're going to see somebody doing some nasty, defiling, disgusting stuff. You're going to see some grown men wearing dresses, trying their best to be a woman. You're going to see women wearing damn pants with their chest stuck out, trying to talk deep. Just defiled as hell, man. You're going to see little kids cussing out grown people. You're going to see grown people acting like little kids. This place is tiresome to the eye, man. And you trying to figure out where you fit in at. Well, what do I do? No, man, set your eye. Hey, keep your eyes on the kingdom, or you're not gonna make it. You gotta be a wise steward, right? You gotta manage your time, and you gotta have a mind to work. You gotta stay occupied. If you don't stay occupied and you give yourself over to idleness, you're gonna be destroyed.
I have a
Nehemiah 4:6.
Give me that. You got a precept. Make a list, man. Don't get up in the morning without no goals. Don't get up talking about, I don't know what I'm going to do today. You better know what you're going to do. Even from a young age, it's good that you set goals. That you got a plan, you got an agenda. Look, in the top of that plan is the Most High. Well, at this time, I'm going to start my day off with a prayer, and I'm going to dive in 2-3 scriptures, and I'm gonna meditate on them scriptures throughout the day. Let them scriptures carry me. That's a good day. Then you go about your work. But look, man, the work you're working on your mind. You meditating on. Hey, for men, you meditating on breakdowns. Sometimes I meditate breakdowns. I think about questions that could be asked during explaining the Most High's word and how to answer them through the scriptures and how to. Hey, man, and sometimes the Most High just be giving you stuff. You got a precept?
Nehemiah 4:6.
Bring it out.
So build we the wall.
So, hey, you got to rebuild this temple of the Most High. Read.
And all the wall was joined together unto the half thereof.
That's what we doing. We're trying to build back this temple of the Most High so we can get up out of here. Read.
For the people had a mind to work.
You got to have a mind to work. It's too many of our people lazy as hell. I guess I'll go out there and street preach. I guess I got 30 minutes to do the work. Man, you don't want to be around nobody like that. You want to be around people that can't wait to do the work, or else that lazy ass spirit will fall off on you. Next thing you know is you don't have a mind to work no more. You think, oh, well, I guess I could open up my Bible. I guess I should. No, man, you better know that you have to do this, or you're not going to make it. And you excited about it. David said, I was glad when they said, let's go into the house of the Lord. You got to be glad for these Sabbaths to come out and happy to get his word to your people. Right? You got to be happy to go to your people and give it to them, whether they hear or forbid, man. Give me,
I have a precept.
bring out your precept, David.
Luke chapter 21, verses 24.
Bring that out.
And they said, shall fall by the edge of the sword.
I want you to hold that. I'm going to have you bring it out next. But we're going to watch this. We're going to watch uproars around the world. So, you know that the Most High scriptures don't lie. Give me Isaiah 48:3 real quick. And then we're going to watch this.
Isaiah 48:3.
Watch this.
I have declared the former things from the beginning.
Right, so the Most High said all these things. He told you all these things was going to happen way before they happened. And we just read about this thousands of years ago, what we're about to watch. Read.
And they went forth out of my mouth,
Uh-huh.
and I showed them.
Uh-huh.
I did them suddenly.
He did them what? He
Suddenly.
did them suddenly. Right?
And they came to pass.
And they came to pass. Now, watch this. He said there's going to be uproars of the people around the world.
Anti-government protests. The demonstrations began after the presidents in each country made Both Ecuador and Chile have seen intense anti-government protests. The demonstrations began after the presidents in each country made economic announcements, which in turn sparked a massive public outcry. But there are protests with similar motives happening all over the world as well. Lebanon, Iran, Iraq, Colombia. Many of the crises stand out for being the most severe periods of turmoil in at least a decade. So, what do all these protests have in common? Experts say the answer may be inequality. People around the world are rising up against the growing gap between the rich or political elite and the poor. After all, many of those protesting are people who have long felt shut out of the wealth of their countries.
Right, so now the oppression that this white man is putting the world under, is too much pressure. The people can't take no more. That's why all the earth is at unrest, because of the oppression. From seeing this man live on a high horse and you scraping for damn pennies and you scraping for scraps all the days of your life. It's but so long. Like Tupac said. He said it was this video he asking a rich man for something to eat. He said, man, can I have something to eat? He said, I'm kind of saying it nicely. Then the rich man say no. Then you kind of get louder. Hey man, can I get something to eat? He like, no, I don't have it. He said, eventually you just gonna take it. That's what's going on. These people ready to take what's theirs, man. You know what I mean? We'll keep watching.
In at least 4 cases, a rise in price for a key service had proven the final straw. In Ecuador, that final straw was rising petrol prices. In Iran, gas prices were also the tipping point that got people outside and on the streets. In Lebanon, it was a tax on internet calls, like those made via WhatsApp. In Chile, a 3.75% fare hike was announced for the public transit system. Here's what Chile's metro stations look like following that announcement. A slowing global economy and a youth bulge in many countries has produced a new generation that's frustrated. According to the International Labor Organization, 44% of young people of working age are either unemployed or working jobs that don't pay enough to escape poverty.
See that? So now, what we're watching right now is prophecy coming to pass. Now the Most High set it up that through oppression, that there will be uproars of the people. It didn't tell you how it was going to happen. He just told you that it was going to happen. And you see that in America too. You see protests and uproars. You see in Brazil, I think they just killed the president there, man. A black man. So you see uproars. Give me Luke 21 and 24. Give me that. David.
And they saw fell by the edge of the sword.
Now this is another prophecy. Read.
And saw be wrecked away, captured unto all nations.
Now the prophecy is that that we will fall by the edge of the sword, meaning that we will be destroyed by the white man's weapons. And after he's destroyed our mighty man, the majority of our mighty man, that he would carry us away into slavery. Read.
In Jerusalem shall be torn down
By the Gentiles.
all for the Gentiles unto the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
Right, it says in Jerusalem shall be trodden down by the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Meaning that while we was over here in slavery, our homeland, Jerusalem, will be occupied by heathens until they've done enough sins. Until their sins have reached into heaven. Give me that. That's right. Give me Revelation 18 and 5. This is the fulfilling of the time of the Gentiles. Read that. No, somebody just give me Revelation 18 and 5.
Revelation 18 and 5.
Bring that out.
For her sins have reached unto heaven.
So this is when her time is being fulfilled. Read.
And God hath remembered her iniquities.
You see that? Now give me Book of Esther 10 and 10. I want to show you something.
You said I thought it was Esther.
Yeah, the rest of Esther in the pocket.
I know, you just said Esther.
My bad.
So we doing Esther 10 and 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Esther.
Then it's page
Esther
55.
10.
I got it.
Hold on, David.
Esther chapter 10, verse 10 through 12.
Read that.
Therefore, hath he made two lots, one for the people of God, and another for all the Gentiles.
Right. So this oppression that's being put on the world, mainly on the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, this is our lot. This is the lot that the Most High created for us, and you can't get around that. You got to live that out. Read.
11. And these two lots came at the hour, in the time, in the day of judgment, before God among all nations.
Right. So these lots, they have a beginning and they have an end. The beginning of this lot is that the first shall be last and the last shall be first. That's the lot. Read verse 12.
Verse 12. So God remembered his people and justified his inheritance.
Right, so now you're under oppression, but the Most High is going to remember his heritage. Give me Romans 9 and 27, because all this is a master plan. Now you could tell somebody that, look, the Most High is punishing you. The Most High put the white man over the top of you to oppress you for a reason, and they would call you crazy. Why? Because they don't understand the Bible and they don't understand the Most High. But this is literally what happened. The Most High caused this white man to rule over you. Why? Because he has a plan. Give me Romans 9 and 21. You got that, Trinity?
You talking about 27?
Yeah.
Romans 9 and 27.
Read that.
Esaias also cried concerning Israel.
Give me 21.
Romans 9, 21 through 23. Hath not the potter power over the clay?
So you can't question your lot. You can't say, oh man, this unfair. You got a lot of people on this earth talking about why did God do this and why did God do that. They got so many questions for the Most High. Hey man, you're the clay and he's the potter. He can do whatever the hell he want to do. Read that again.
Have not the potter power over the clay?
The potter has power over the clay to do what?
Of the same lump, to make one vessel unto honor, and another unto dishonor.
Read.
What if God, willing to shew his wrath, and to make his power known,
Read.
endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction?
Right. So he's saying, hey man, what if God had a plan? He said, who are you to question the Most High? What if God's got a plan? Why? What if God caused these people to be in power so he can show his power amongst the nations, amongst the earth, and bring this man down like he did the pharaohs of Egypt? Right? Ain't that what he said? Give me that in verse 17.
Verse 17. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up.
Read.
That I might shew my power in thee.
Read.
And that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
Right. So he said, hey, there's a reason behind all this. He rose up this white man so he can do the same thing. Hey man, the whole earth trembled. And he sent one plague after another. One plague after another. But what, the people was asleep. The people thought it was happenstance. The people thought that, hey, look, it was some type of scientific explanation to the frogs coming on the land, to the fleas, to the flies, to the lice, like they doing now. They think it's some type of a damn scientific explanation for this virus. And they keep saying that, hey, the virus, you think this damn virus mutated 15 times? No, man, this is a plague from the Lord, man. It's a spirit of death that's killing people. There's no vaccine that can cure that. This is the angel of death passing through the land. Right? Give me what's next?
Matthew 20 and 16.
Give me Matthew 26 and 16. Let's talk about this lot. Gracie, give me that, Joshua.
Matthew 20 and 16.
Bring it out.
So the last shall be first.
So the what?
So the last shall be first.
And what else?
And the first last.
And the first last. That's this lot, man. Now, give me Job 9 and 24. And this why you have to set your you got to look up and set your mind on things above, because if you look at how everything is in effect right now, hey man, the first is last. It tell you that in Ecclesiastes 10 and 5. He said, I seen a evil in the error among kings. Give me that in Ecclesiastes 10 and 5. So the earth right now is upside down. So if you look right now, you're going to be distraught. I hear you talking about all these blessings. I hear you talking about that we kings of the earth, we priests, and we're gods. But we on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to be depressed a little bit. But you got to know what's going on. Give me that Ecclesiastes 10 and 5.
Ecclesiastes 10 and 5.
Bring that out.
There is an evil which I have seen under the sun,
Read.
as an error which proceedeth from the ruler.
Read.
Folly is set in great dignity,
Folly is set in great dignity, right?
and the rich sit in a low place.
And we're the rich. Why? Because all the promises, the covenants was given to us. The promises, everything, the oracles of God was given to us. Man, you rich. Read. The rich sat where?
The rich sit in a low place.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
Right, so right now everything is upside down. Now what I tell y'all to give me?
Job 9 and 24.
Right? So he says, read that again. I have seen what?
I have seen servants upon horses
Uh-huh.
and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
He said, I seen the servant is riding on the horse, and the king or the prince is walking beside the horse. He said, this is evil and the wicked, and it's wicked. How the hell this happened? Give me Job 9 and 24. This is part of that lot that was created that Esther was talking about. Read.
Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
The Most High gave this white man power. He gave him power to afflict his people. Why? Because his people were rebellious and stiff-necked. They don't want to listen. They don't want to listen. Even now, we got the beautiful, the most powerful, the most life. John 6 and 63. It said, hey, read that. Give me that real quick. John 6 and 63.
John 6 and 63.
Bring it out.
It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing.
Read.
The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
Why? So the Most High gave us this book, but we don't give a damn about it. You see what I'm saying? So hey, it's good that these heathens afflict us. Why? Because we got the word, and even we mock Moses. Moses came down with the law. We complained about that. We got the living words. We got the key to eternal life. Hey, boo, hey, we rather watch other things, man. We rather do other things. Give me Job 9:24.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So now this is part of that lot. So now you find yourself on the bottom, because the Most High said, okay, since you don't want to serve me, give me that in Deuteronomy 28 and 47. You got your precept ready?
Mm-hmm.
Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 47. Let's find out why the earth was given to the hands of the wicked.
I got it.
Give me that.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God
Because you didn't want to serve the Most High.
with joyfulness
Uh-huh.
and with gladness of heart,
With joyfulness and gladness of heart. Read.
for the abundance of all things.
For all this that he gave you. Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies,
Uh-huh.
which the Lord shall send against thee,
And what?
in hunger,
In hunger.
and in thirst,
And in thirst.
and in nakedness,
And in nakedness.
and in want of all things.
Why? So he gave the earth to the wicked. He said, you don't want to serve me? You're gonna serve this wicked man. And you know what? He's not gonna deal with you justly. He don't care if you 7 years old playing at the park with a toy gun. He gonna pull up on you and shoot you 7 times in your face and tell you and call dispatch and say that it was a 21-year-old black male with a gun when he knew you was a little boy. Didn't we hear it? Yeah. Didn't y'all hear the call? He said a black male between 18 and 21. The dude wasn't even 4 feet tall. You know? So since you don't want to serve the Most High, you're going to serve this wicked man. And he not, hey man, this man ain't going to have no, it says he's not going to have no what for the young or old? Give me that.
That's exactly what I was about to do.
Give me that.
Ain't that Ezekiel?
No, it's in the same chapter. It's in Ezekiel too, but it's in, he will not regard the young or the old.
Nor show favor to the.
Give me that. It's in Deuteronomy 28.
I got it.
You got it? Bring it out.
Deuteronomy 28 and 50.
Bring it out.
A fierce nation, a nation of fierce continents.
A nation of fierce continents.
Which shall not regard the person of the old. Nor shew favor to the young.
So he don't give a damn if you young or old, male or female. You know. So you got a precept?
Deuteronomy 9 and 24.
Bring it out.
Ye have been rebellious against the Lord from the day that I have knew you.
Fine. Was that it on that?
Yeah.
Now give me that Job 9 and 24.
Job 9 and 24.
Bring it out.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So this is what you got to deal with. You got to know that, man, that, hey, the wicked man is in rule. Now watch this. Watch this. Let's see some of the things. Let's see how.
Now is the right time to visit Mattress Firm. Save up to $500 on our top-rated
Now is the time to watch this, y'all. Because you need to study your enemies too.
When you get a king
Watch
for the
this.
price of a queen, or a queen for a twin. Plus, get a free adjustable base when you spend just $6.99 on Sealy. Only at Mattress Firm.
It seems bizarre to have to ask the question, does America have a rest problem? All the evidence says yes. But not everyone in the US agrees. Surveys consistently show that while most black people believe race is an issue, most white people don't. A divergence of opinion that existed even at the height of the civil rights movement in the 1960s. Most white people didn't understand what Martin Luther King was trying to do. So, I'm going on a journey into the mind of white America. It could be a bumpy ride according to Talk Radio.
The value in black life given the illegitimacy rate, out-of-wedlock rate, is far higher than that of the rest of the society. The reason that people have children before they marry is values, not poverty.
Blacks are stupid. That is correct. They are blinded by anger at whites.
You don't need to say white lives matter, because white people don't walk up to white people, put a gun to their head and blow them away.
I didn't want to talk to any African Americans for this film. Discrimination is obviously a black issue, but when you think about it, it's mainly a white problem. So I set my own color on.
Bam, 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 bam. And you know it's coming from those areas. And then the next day the news will come on, and sure enough, there was a shooting of some young black man.
Now, through this study is going to show you that how the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, and how the wicked, they thoughts, everything that they think is wicked, especially when it comes to the meek, especially when it comes to the humble and the saints. Now they're the damn devils, but they're gonna call you the monsters, and they're gonna blame you because you're crying out of poverty. But they can't see these things because they have more than they could ever wish for, and all that they ever want. Why? And it's watch this.
The problem. Because I don't.
Now they're basically in the secluded area, in the what you want to call, I don't know if it's gated, but it's like a gated community. Hey man, they well off. They don't live the life that the people right 5 miles down the road live. They live in a total different world. So the woman says, hey, when When you hear those gunshots, you know that there's those niggers. Watch this.
I want to solve the problem, and so what do? I ignore it.
After a while, the race card has been played so much that it has lost its value.
If you think racism doesn't exist, you're white.
Welcome to white, affluent Milwaukee, home to some of the most expensive real estate in America, all groomed lawns and tended yards. But just a few minutes drive away are pockets of despair. This is Black Milwaukee, home to 70% of African Americans living in the state of Wisconsin. It's poor, run down, undesirable. Professor Mark Levine from the University of Wisconsin gave me a tour and explained how over several decades, mortgage lenders and estate agents steered different races to different parts of the city.
You know, they could sort of deny outright racism by simply saying, well, this is just a hard-boiled economic analysis. We know that African Americans are a greater credit risk and they're not going to, pay back these loans, and so we're not going to make those loans. A study was done about a decade ago by the city to look at exactly that issue, and they found that a white household with income around $25,000 a year had about the same rejection rate for housing loans as a black family with income over $125,000 a year.
And the result of racism in mortgage lending.
So he's saying basically there's no discrimination between black people and white people. That don't exist. That's what he said.
Is he a liar?
Is segregation, and that in turn fuels poverty, poor schools, and so on, as investors turn their backs on black areas. Neighborhoods are left to rot. Meanwhile, in white Milwaukee,
People who don't even live in the neighborhood tend to walk through here because it's pleasant on the eyes and it's a comfortable place to.
You see that? That's wicked as hell. This is 5 minutes from where they just showed. How could this be, man? Now you could literally, the grass is greener on the other side. Literally. Their grass is a lot greener. And sometimes, man, you start lusting over that green grass. And that's what the people do. They want that green grass. They tired of walking on this dirty ass, this dead ass grass. Look at this. On concrete. Look, everything is so luscious.
It's safe. But on the other hand, just up a couple of blocks, I can, especially through the summer, hear gunshots, bam, 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 bam.
So if I was to ask you then, what is your view of those African Americans living in that area? What would that be based on? Because it's not on personal contact,
right.
is it?
Honestly, most of it is based on what I see on the news, which unfortunately is a lot of negative.
What I'm saying is I'm part of the problem. Because I don't know how to solve the problem, and so what do? I ignore it.
Do you think a lot of people do that?
Yeah, sure. Well, certainly it's much easier to not know people. If you don't know people, you don't have to accommodate people.
These Americans enjoy a privilege. They can avoid the unpalatable. They live comfortable lives in nice areas because they're white. And the advantages white people enjoy, the privileges they have, are endless. Academics and educators now believe it's the lack of awareness within the white community of these inbuilt advantages that taints white attitudes to race.
Give me Psalms 73:2. Let me show you something.
Okay.
Now, what we just watched is very important about not looking around and down, about looking up. Because, hey, man, this people, when you look around, it'll have you damn near lusting for what you see these people with. David said, I almost slipped when I seen the prosperity of the wicked. You know what I'm saying? He said, I almost fell into that trap, man. So it's easy to see this man living this luxurious life and want that. That's easy. When you, I don't think y'all been down to Miami, but you can go down to Miami and some of these white guys, your mama seen it, hey, they got boats that cost millions of dollars. And they got them all lined up, parked like cars. Big ass boats. You remember that, babe? Mm-hmm. Big ass, if one man owned a yacht, damn near big as half a block. And they got them lined up. I mean, I'm talking about rich, and they driving stuff that costs more than that you will make in your lifetime without a care in the world. And they made that money yesterday. And today they gonna make double that. Give me Psalm 70, give me Psalm 70, what I say? 73 and 2. Give me that.
Psalms chapter 7.
Give me that, Shanetta. 73 and 2. You get the next one, Judah.
Psalms chapter 73 verse 2.
Read that.
But as for me, my feet were almost gone. My steps had well nigh slipped.
Dave said I almost fell off, man. Why?
For there are no bands.
Verse 3.
In their death.
Verse 3.
You said verse 3?
Yeah.
For I was envious at the foolish.
When what?
When I saw the prosperity of the wicked.
David said, hey man, when I was looking at how good they was living, man. And I almost wanted that, man. Give me first verse 4.
Verse 4. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm.
Why? They don't have no cares and no worries. Read. Watch this. It's going to tell you.
They are not in trouble as other men.
They're not. They don't live the life that you can see that. Then we just watch that. You see the little boy walking across the street. He only looked like he was 7 or 8, but he looked like he lived a rough 40 years already. And their grass was so luscious. Everything was so peaceful and beautiful. Give me verse 5.
Verse 5. They are not in trouble as other men.
Read.
Neither are they plagued like other men.
Read verse 6.
Therefore, pride compasseth them about as a chain.
You see that? So they say prideful things. Because they don't live the life that you live. So they'll tell you that they'll tell you pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. They'll tell you that racism don't exist.
Poverty is a choice.
Right, poverty is a choice. You've used that racism card too many times. They'll tell you to get out and get a job, nigga. To build your own community. They'll wait for you to build it and then they'll bum it. So these are wicked people. Yeah, they'll bomb it. A lot of people don't realize that, hey, America bombed its own people. Y'all know that, right? We're going to get into that. America flew a plane over the black community and dropped bombs on it. And blew it to smithereens. And they kicked that up under the rug. Why? This is what, because the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And he's not going to show favor to you. This is where you at. This part of your lot. And you can't look upon these things always. You got to look upon high, man. You got to know that your redemption is coming now. That you're going to be saved out of this place. Give me 2nd Ezra 11 and 37 through 41. Give me that.
2nd Ezra 11 and 37 through 41. So right on it. And I beheld, and lo, as it were a roaring lion out of the wood.
Chased out of the wood. Now this is Yahweh Shah. This is the Lion of Judah. Read.
And I saw that he sent out a man's voice unto the eagle and said.
So this eagle is going to listen to Yahweh Shah because he won't listen to you. You seen this man, our people been pleading for justice, for peace. Ever since, man, you can go back hundreds of years. They've been asking for the same things that we ask for today. But this man don't listen to you. But he will answer to Yahweh Shah. Right? Give me verse 41.
Verse 41.
Give me verse 38.
38. Hear thou, I will talk with thee. And the highest shall say unto thee, art not thou.
Give me verse 41.
Verse 41. For the earth hast thou not judged with truth.
Because remember, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. Right? Now Yahweh Shah's talking to this great eagle. He's talking to America. And what did he say? Verse 41.
For the earth hast thou not judged with truth.
He said, I gave you power of the earth, but you didn't judge it with truth. Read.
For thou hast afflicted the meek.
You afflicted the meek. Read.
Thou hast hurt the peaceful.
You hurt the peaceable. Read.
Thou hast loved liars.
And you love liars, man. You love talking with a forked tongue. This is what we gotta go through. Racism don't exist. What you say, Shanetta?
It's a choice.
It's
a choice to be in poverty.
Yeah, it's a choice to be in poverty. They even said slavery was a choice.
No.
Slavery is a choice. They even said that, I heard some stuff, they said that we wasn't, slavery never happened. It never happened. You can't prove it. Keep reading.
And destroy the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit.
Mm-hmm.
And has cast down the walls of which did thee no harm.
And cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm. Therefore is thy wrongful dealing come up to the highest, and thy pride unto the mighty. The highest also have looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abomination are fulfilled. So this is when it says, look up. This is what we looking for. We looking for the Most High, to smell that foul smell, to say that's enough. Man, your time is fulfilled, man. It says, and therefore appear no more, thou eagle, nor thy horrible wings, nor thy wicked feathers, nor thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body. So this is what we waiting for. We waiting for this place to be destroyed, man. Each part of it, the head, the wings, the claws, the body. I'm tired of having to get up and go to work for scraps every damn day, to be gone from y'all, to not be able to get into the scriptures how I want to get into the scriptures. To not, the earth was made for us. The earth was designed for you to be able to say, you know what? Today we're going to go to Jamaica. We're going to spend 2 weeks there, and after we spend 2 weeks in Jamaica, we're going to go to Ecuador. We're going to spend 3 weeks there. From Ecuador, we're going to travel to damn South America somewhere in the forest. We'll spend a week there. After that, we'll travel. Hey, the earth was made for you. This is how ain't that how he lived? Why? Because the earth is upside down. So now you see him. They take, where the hell did he get this money from? To just live your life on a constant trip. How the hell, and I gotta go to work, and they give you damn 1 week to take a trip. And the damn texting you and calling you while you damn supposed to be on vacation. When the earth was made for you. It was made for you, Trinity. So whatever you like. If you like to ride horses, hey, it was made for you to have damn 10 of the most exotic horses in the backyard that you knew by name. That came when you called. That laughed and played at your voice. That have birds come and talk to you. To have animals, obey your command. To walk upon the sand and the dirt barefooted, right? For your skin to drink pure water. For the damn sky to not be polluted. That's what the earth is made for. But here we are, we in the motherfucking ghettos, and the only thing that you see is concrete and wood and weeds. You see weeds growing from the cracks of the concrete. They concreted everything. No birds. It's midsummer, you can't hear one damn chirp. You gotta go to somewhere damn white to hear a bird chirping. The birds don't even come here. This shit is horrible, man. You know, but this is part of our life. So look up. You gotta I know what y'all going through. Trust me. What you got? You got a precept?
Zechariah 11:5.
Come. So you picked that up. Bring it out.
Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Read.
And they sell them. And they that sell them
say what?
Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich.
You see that?
And their own shepherds pity them not.
Hey man, that's heavy. That's heavy. So you gonna sell the people of the Most High and say I'm blessed? God bless me. Give me Colossians 3:2. Hey, you gotta know. Hey, this is war. Bring it out.
Colossians 3:2.
Bring it out.
Set your affection on things above.
That's right.
Not on things on the earth.
Read it again.
Set your affection on things above. Not on things on the earth.
So you have to be thinking about the kingdom at all times, man. Give me Give me Isaiah 26:3. Whoever got it, bring it out. Quick on that sword.
Isaiah 26:3.
Bring that out.
Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee.
He said, thou will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee. So even in these times, you're going to have peace. You see that? It's a wonder why. Hey, man, I look at your mom, you know what I'm saying? I look at y'all, and y'all are developing spiritually, righteously. You know what I'm saying? Because he keeps us in perfect peace, man, because our mind is stayed on him. Because, what it's showing you is that you're going to go through these things, and all hell is going to break loose around you. But you, if you trust in the Most High, he'll keep you in perfect peace, because this is hell. This is hell. And the flames is burning around us. You got the damn pastor talking about he in the eye of the tornado. You a damn lie. You ain't in the eye of no damn storm. Your ass in the wind, and you twirling. You ain't in no damn that damn church is destroyed. It's gone. Talking about I'm in the eye of the storm. Yeah, shit. You ain't no. You got a precept? Bring it out. How did it go?
I want to.
How it go?
You know, y'all used to sing that song.
Yeah, I was thinking about that damn pastor lie. Hey, and the shepherds pity them not. Talking about you in the eye of the storm. Now you catching all hell. You ain't got no hair. That damn took your damn Social Security. You damn got all these damn diseases. You damn, you ain't in the eye of no damn storm. You the damn fuel that's feeding the fire. You keeping that thing going, man. What you got a precept? They need, if they took you out the damn storm, that thing probably died down. You know what I'm saying? Give me that precept, baby.
Alright, Revelations 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon the whole world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Right. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful, man. Give me 2nd Ezra 16:19. Watch this, man. That's why these precepts, man. You know, our forefathers, they would go to the temple, man. They couldn't wait for the Sabbath to come, and they did it in more days of the Sabbath. But our forefathers would read this word and break down this thing from dusk till dawn. And to them, it probably felt like, damn, 45 minutes. And they couldn't wait to do it. They couldn't wait to do it. For our people, man, they got that app. They got that one scripture a day app. That's all they can take, man. Hey, man, you gonna be, and the thing about it, you're gonna be looking for a Bible real soon. The days are coming. They talk about that, a famine of the word. Give me that.
I have a precept.
It's in Ezekiel, real quick. Give me famine of the word. Give me. It's in Amos. Amos 8:11. I thought it was in Ezekiel. Give me Amos 8:11. Give me that real quick. Give me that, Shanetta.
Okay. Amos chapter 8, verse 11.
Bring that out.
Behold, the days come, saith the Lord God, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst.
For what?
For water, but of hearing the words of the Lord.
You see that? So now, it says, bread right now is cheap. Didn't we read about that last week?
Good, so cheap.
Right? So bread is cheap right now. Both physical bread and spiritual bread. It's cheap. You can get it, man. You can go to the dollar store and buy a loaf of bread for $1. At that very same dollar store, you can buy a Bible for $1. Bread is good and cheap. But the Most High said, it's going to bring a famine. And these words that you take for granted, you're gonna search for sea to sea, and you will not find them. Read the next verse.
Verse 12. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east.
Read.
They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord.
Read.
And shall not find it.
Hey, the Most High gonna turn his back on this earth. It's gonna be a cold, dark day. It's gonna be, that's when all this, see what we talking about is preparation for what's gonna come. The Most High said all these things happen, they came to pass and they happened suddenly. So one day you're gonna find yourself and there's not gonna be no Bibles. There's not gonna be no prophets. There's not gonna be nobody uttering the words of the Most High. This earth is gonna be void of light. It's gonna be dark. And in that day, you're gonna crave for any taste of righteousness, for any drop of the words of the Most High. Have you heard it? Have you seen it? Can you find it? But no, those men are gonna be in perfect peace. Them and their family, even their animals, their dogs, gonna be in perfect peace. The birds, you're not gonna be able to find them. Keep reading.
Verse 13. In that day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst.
They gonna be dying for this thing. Read.
They that swear by the sin of Samaria and say, Thy God, O Dan, liveth, and the manner of Beersheba liveth, even they shall fall and never rise up again.
Amen. So they gonna die without the truth. A lot of people gonna die. Give me where was we at?
Psalms 91, 16.
Give me 2 Ezra 16 and 19. That's going right into that.
Behold, 2 Ezra 16. 2 Ezra 16 and 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation, and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
So all these things, famine, plagues, tribulation, and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. So these are just chastisements from the Most High that he's chastising this earth with. But the earth don't realize that when they can't put out the fires in California, that's punishment upon California. They trying to find a scientific reason as to why the fires are in their forest. And they trying to figure out how to put the fire out, but they don't realize that the chariots put that thing on fire. And that's not a normal fire. That's the fire that's going to burn in America. A fire that does not go out. A fire that does not quench. A fire that burns day and night forever and ever. That's that same type of fire. Only one that can put that fire out is the one who put it on. So these things are punishments for the people, and the people don't realize that. Rob, keep reading.
But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness.
Read.
Nor be unmindful of the scourges.
They don't realize it's from the Most High. Read.
Behold, victuals shall be so good, sheep upon earth.
Because everything is everything. Read that again. Behold what?
Behold, victuals shall be so good, sheep upon earth.
Because everything gonna continue as planned. The trucks gonna keep going to and fro. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna keep shipping and receiving. When you go to the grocery store, they're gonna have that 10 for 10. They're gonna have all those things on sale. You can buy 99 cents a pound. Victuals will be sold good cheap. So man is not gonna realize that the Most High is boiling him slowly. That he's a frog in the pot. And the pot turned off, it was cold, and he slowly rise up the temperature. He don't realize that the pot is at 108 degrees and he's sitting in the pot. The pot is now 125 degrees. You had a precept? Bring it up.
Isaiah 66, 15 through 16.
Bring it up.
For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
The slain of the Lord, he's going to kill a lot of people. Come. Give me Psalms 91 and 7.
Psalms 91:7.
Watch this.
1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee.
And that's what's going on. You got to see these things spiritually. It's telling you, hey man, you're going to be walking through this thing and all hell is going to be breaking loose around you. But you're going to be okay. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. You're going to be all right. And that's what we see, man. I'm hearing things that I never heard before. I'm hearing, oh man, I could go into that, but I'm not. But all hell is breaking loose with a lot of people that I know. But what? What the Most High say?
Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
But it don't happen here. And it's not going to happen here. Y'all willing, as long as we stay in these laws, as long as we do what he say to do. It don't happen here. Matter of fact, we got more. We got more than what we ever had. What we ever had. On all aspects of life. Keep reading.
Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation.
Because you stayed in these, I'm going to keep saying it. You live between these lines, man. Without this, look, man, if I don't get into this thing right how I should be, I don't feel right. My spirit, I don't know about nobody else. But my spirit don't feel right, man. I know when I ain't spent enough time before the Most High. Do you?
Yes.
Do you know that? Do you get that feeling?
Yep.
That something's wrong? You start, oh, something's wrong. Oh, you better get to the word, man. You better get before the Most High. A lot of people don't even have that warning, that natural, that warning from the Spirit, man. That look, man, look. The Most High is watching your diligence. If you can go all day without getting in His Word, without thinking about the Word, look, man, something wrong with you. You off, man. You on the path of destruction. We was not born in the this is not our homeland. We're not Americans. Stop living like an American. You get up in the morning, you got your coffee, you read your damn 7 a.m. news, you're watching that with your coffee, with your newspaper, your legs crossed. Like you just a good old American. You looking out the blinds, waving the thumb. You know what I'm saying? The mailman is going by. Hey, Pete. You living your old American life and shit. Throw the damn ball to the dog. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
You just got, hey, look, man, this shit, that's not how you supposed to live, man. You just blind, man. Blind. You gotta bring out a precept.
Barak 3:13.
Bring it out.
For if thou hast walked in the way of God, thou shalt dwell in peace forever.
Come on, bring it out.
Psalms 37:28, or 27 through 28. Depart from evil and do good, and dwell forevermore. For the Lord loveth judgment, and forsaketh not his saints. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off.
That's the two lots. Come on, great precept. That's the two lots. Now, where was we at? Read Isaiah
34:8.
Why? Now this, let's get into it. Isaiah 34:8. This is one of my favorite scriptures in the Bible, man. A lot of people, they don't read Isaiah because they don't understand it. They may say it's too deep. You know what I'm saying? Just read Deuteronomy. Bring it out.
For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance.
See, we still watch every scripture that we talked about was dealing with time. If y'all was paying attention, read it again.
For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance. And the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion.
Now this is the fulfillment of the time of the Gentiles. For what they did to Zion. For what y'all did to us, man. Y'all want to see what the payback gonna be? Let's see what the payback gonna be for what you did for touching the Israel. Give me that, man. Exodus 4:22.
I got a precept.
Give me Exodus 4:22. Let's see what happens when you touch the firstborn son of the Most High.
Exodus 4:22.
Read.
And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, Thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. And I say unto thee, Let my son go, that he may serve me. And if thou refuse to let him go, behold, I will slay thy son, even thy firstborn.
Now give me Ezekiel 35:5. Did he let us go?
No.
Let's see what he did. Give me Ezekiel 35 and 5.
Got it.
Bring it
Ezekiel
out.
35 verse 5.